live.
We live.
It says try to something.
Oh, it's live.
Okay.
Hey, beautiful people.
Hey! Hello, everyone. Welcome to Social Intercourse, where we welcome your perspective and we speak our truth. We are so glad to have you. Of course, today, like every other day, we're going to dive deep and talk about love, relationships, and most importantly, self-care.
Yes.
I brought my ladies with me. This is Rachel, aka The Rachel Experience.
I'm Tisha.
I'm Precious.
I'm Jen.
I'm Mo.
Yeah, so let's get started.
Yes.
All right, self-care time.
Yes.
Nikki, what have you been doing this week?
Okay, so this week or this particular, like just a weekend?
Well, that's
The same thing here. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so this week for
Yeah.
self-care, I wound up getting me a massage. I got my pedi done as
Was it the
usual.
special massage?
It wasn't that seductive.
So you had a boring one.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
got
had a boring one. And so that's what I did for my self-care. Oh, and I've been working out, so
Good.
yes, as a bad woman should work out to contribute to self-care.
Yeah.
I put together my file cabinet. I was Barbara the Builder this week, and I have a bookcase that is coming next.
All right, well, I've been doing good this week. I like to toot my own horn, toot, because I've been eating very well this week.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been making sure I'm counting them calories and getting some good greens, and so I'm doing good. That's good
Okay.
self-care.
All right.
Cool.
Well, for me, it was my birthday.
Hence this beautiful cake here.
Yes.
And I also went and got me another tattoo, so that makes 22.
Oh,
22.
wow.
22.
She's a biker chick.
Yeah.
Trying to
Sleeve
be-
next.
Somebody's addicted.
Very.
Oh, me. Hey. So self-care for me last week was actually, if you've ever had braces before, you know that sometimes the bracket hit up against your mouth, because last week I was looking like I had a stroke. It was only because my braces, I didn't know you guys could see that I was in pain. I was moving my mouth, and when I looked back, I was like, oh, nah. So I got my shit together, so I won't be twiddling in my mouth for no reason.
No, big Snoop Dogg. Baby.
So boom.
All right, well, it's good to hear that everyone has been doing what they're supposed to and taking care of themselves first.
Yes.
All right, so now that we are done with that, we're gonna go into a couple questions. So,
All right, here we go.
what do we have?
Okay.
All right.
First question
Mm-hmm.
is, what do you do if your mate calls someone else's name during the climax of sex?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Speak your truth, Nikki. What you got?
Beat that bitch
Okay,
with
so if my spouse called me someone else's name during the climax of sex, for me, right then and there, I'm shutting it down. I don't know how I could just continue on going, especially if it's not something that we're into, like role playing and
Yeah.
things of that nature. Like if we haven't already set the tone, like, okay, I'm Keisha tonight, boo. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so if it's not already premeditated and already planned out to be that, then I think definitely it would shut me off, shut me down, and definitely have to talk about that.
I'm with you on that, Nikki.
Yeah.
Shut down mode. I
Yeah.
probably will be turned off, or more so kind of questioning what's really going on. I
Right.
think that would get my wheels turned into the point.
Man.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I like to
Insecurity.
think I'm more open-minded,
Sure.
and maybe I could flip into something and it might turn me on or something, but and then question it later. But my first mind is telling me, no, I'm gonna have to shut it down. I'm with
No.
Nikki. I'm shutting it down.
So
I didn't know
definitely-
who, what, when, where,
Right,
why, and
definitely
how.
gonna shut
Right.
it down. That's a complete turn off, and nah. We
Yeah, that walk
we
definitely
gonna
turned up
we
to
gonna-
a dry drive.
Okay, we're gonna be in a serious conversation.
Yeah.
I'm definitely kicking him in his nuts. Like, oh, woo, Tanya. Nah.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
yet.
That's a no
Yeah, that's
for
a
me.
no.
It's a no-go. We're definitely going to have to address it as it. Okay, so you're calling me somebody else's name in the middle of climaxing. What were you doing? Who
Right.
is... Now I need to know who is she.
It's a
You
lot
you
of
were
questions.
that
That's a lot of
into
questions that need to be
so were you
answered.
thinking about her, or was I doing something that reminded you of her? Like you called me her name, and if it's not like a little sweet nothing name and it's a real name like Shaquisha, we really got Houston. We got a problem.
We definitely have a problem. But I will say, if I'm totally honest and speak my truth, I quite often fantasize during sex.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be a specific person that I know that I'm fantasizing about, but it is and can be at times someone else, a figure, someone else, or some other people, or whatever it may be.
But
so
you don't say
when
no
you're
names.
no, but what I'm saying is what if it is a person that I'm fantasizing about? It doesn't mean that I had some type of relationship or interaction with this person. It could just be that I'm in the moment, and that's what brought me to climax, the envisioning this this scenario, right? So what if I, completely innocent individual, happen to spill out this name, and I'm going to tell you, no, I am guilty of fantasizing about other people, other things while we're having sex, and so I was thinking about this, and I blurted out this name, but it honestly was not someone that I'm engaged with.
So how would your mate know that you have a tendency of doing that?
I probably should, from this day forward, be a little bit more honest about what happened.
I would be a little offended if that was the thing to say. You're not into me that you have to think about another individual.
Oh no, I am into you, but I'm also into fantasizing about other things. I'm fantasizing about maybe you taking me to the Gucci store and buying me some. I mean, like I have.
This is all about having sex.
I'll
fantasize if I'm cooking dinner. Like, I know this is good dinner. I know he's taking me to the Gucci store after this.
Or it could have just been a shot from a porn that you had just recently seen. You know what
but
I mean?
it's not gonna say a real name. It's gonna be like slutty white neighbor. Give step get in.
Slutty white neighbor.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not that weird.
Not that weird.
But would you accept that same excuse if he gave it to you?
Probably not. That's why I said.
And that would be probably my conversation with my mate is, okay, let's flip the tables. Because that's always my thing. I'm really big on do unto others as you wish to be done unto you.
Exactly.
And always try to put yourself in that person's. Always try to put yourself in that person's shoes. How would you feel if that was done to you?
Exactly.
It wouldn't be okay. You would feel you would definitely feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
Be all up in your feelings. So, I would be turned off as well.
I blurted out Gucci store before.
No, you didn't.
Louis.
I had to explain, but
You're like, no, I fantasize us having sex on Gucci bags. That's all.
Right.
It's fun to be shallow in my mind during sex, but that was a toughie.
I know.
Y'all remember that commercial?
That's a toughie. So it's a no for me.
Definitely a no.
Don't do me like that.
All right, next
Think you don't speak.
All right, there you go.
Next question. How do you deal with a naturally flirtatious mate?
How do you deal with a naturally flirtatious
You take that
mate?
one, Jennifer.
I don't think nothing of it really. As long if you're like overly flirtatious and making me feel uncomfortable, like y'all might as well be fucking right there in the middle of this, in front of me, then of course that's a no-go for me. But I don't know. A little bit of like just flirty fun is kind of okay for me. I'm not so uptight because again, I wouldn't. Just because somebody is flirting doesn't mean that they really want to fuck you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I flirt. That doesn't mean that I'm trying to fuck everybody I flirt with or smile at. Hey, I'm naturally friendly. So it could be mistaken as flirting.
Exactly.
And it could also be mistaken as I want to fuck you. I don't. But I'm just a naturally happy, friendly person. And I want to make everybody feel good when they're in my presence.
Okay.
So that could be mistaken. So if my mate is naturally flirty, like I said, as long as if I say, okay, listen, I don't like the way that this is going, I would like to be respected, and I would like for that to be acknowledged, how I feel about that specific situation or person to be acknowledged and the behavior to be corrected. But as far as just a naturally flirty or fun or friendly personality, I'm not bothered by it.
And it's two kinds of, flirtation. It could be like an innocent flirt or a disrespectful flirt. That innocent flirt, we cool. You do because everybody flirt. So that's cool. But if it's like a disrespectful flirt, like you like totally too into this female, like
Right.
we got issues, bro.
So yeah, like for me, I don't think it would be a problem, long as my mate understand boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So if you're friendly, if you're friendly, you're flirting, okay. But when it comes to a point of touching, you know what I'm saying? You touching her, or she, you know what I'm saying? Or trying to exchange numbers, or it's boundaries to it. So yeah, especially if you know in the beginning that's how your spouse is, you ain't worried like, oh, that's just what he do. You know what I'm saying? But as long as your spouse understand boundaries, then
I think that's what sometimes people don't understand.
Right.
Because honestly, I think my mate is flirtatious naturally.
Okay.
Like he talks to every fucking body, and I'm like, you have to understand that some women go home to nobody, so you just up here having a hoo-hoo conversation. She like, oh yeah, he was twerking at me. Like, girl, you talk to a dog if it was fast. Do not feel. You know, so I be like, put your eyebrows down.
So here's the thing again in that respect. So now you knowing that, why would you care what that woman might think if you don't feel that he is honestly making any advances? And
women are very seductive. I don't know. He might do that, and then a woman like, oh yeah, I can. A man he will give in. If he's just having a
you
he ain't that trustworthy. So he's not that trustworthy. I mean, I'm just y'all made me say it. He's not that trustworthy. Juice Bigelow, Mel Gigolo.
What that is.
Now there you have it. Speak my truth.
That's what we want you to do.
But no, seriously, he is naturally flirtatious. Sometimes it doesn't bother me. Like you said, know your boundaries. I get you gonna talk to women. I don't mind the talking, buying the drinks and all of that. But stop it there. Don't be hashtag. What's your Instagram? What's your Facebook?
Try to follow
None of that.
Right.
Do your little flirtations at the bar or wherever and go on home like I do.
Yeah.
And see you the next time.
Like I do.
And I agree with you 100% because that's the whole point when it comes to me. You being naturally flirtatious is good for your personal life. You know,
Exactly.
you need to survive in life. You need to be wanted and know that you can make people want you, right? That's a part of being human.
Or just having a conversation with the opposite sex sometimes.
And doing that can translate into that
Flirting.
to you. You know what I mean? And because of that, then you do that on your own time. You can be a naturally flirtatious person and you know that your mate can be that, but it's not appropriate for you to do that in front of your mate. You kind of got to be more conscious of your audience.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay to live your personality when you out by yourself with your friends, with the boys or what have you, or with the girls, but when you are with your mate, then you should know how to dial it back.
Exactly.
Try to be a little bit more conscious because you should always be in the business of respecting your mate more than you respect anyone else, right?
Definitely.
So that's just
sure.
my opinion.
For
It's
sure.
okay to be naturally flirtatious. I believe that anyone that I've ever dated probably perceived me as a naturally flirtatious person.
Okay.
That's why I'm so conscious and mindful when I'm in the presence of my mate to be conscious of their feelings.
Right,
Because
exactly.
men don't play that. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course not.
And a man will get, you know, when they heart is involved, you know, you don't even want to put yourself in that position to be disrespectful to a man. Period. I don't even have to go.
I don't even allow another man to disrespect my man.
Exactly. So
If another man is kind of trying to be, because I've had it happen before where my man's sitting right here and this nigga right over here on the other side of me trying to, and
yeah, shut it down.
Shut it down. Exactly.
Not
not at all.
I'm
I'm not even about to. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
I don't play them type of games because I'm a swing before he do.
Right.
So
Period.
we're not about to do this in him.
No, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I totally agree. It's all with respect.
Yep.
Definitely.
All out of respect.
Okay.
All right. So what are we saying? How do you address it? Was how do you address it though, right? Do you talk to your mate though?
How do you deal with?
How do you deal
How do
with
you
it?
deal with the
How do you
naturally
deal with
flirtatious?
it?
Well, but that's what. If you don't have a problem with it, then what is there to deal with?
Okay.
Right.
So if you have a problem with it, then how do you deal with
How
it?
would you deal
And
with it?
I would have
You-
a problem with it if that person was overly flirtatious.
Yeah.
Naturally flirtatious, then all we take is a conversation. You know, like,
Yeah.
hey, I get your personality, but everyone
That was
doesn't really, you know,
Or it makes me
understand
feel
that,
this
and
way.
it makes me feel this way.
Right.
So, you know, just try to be more mindful. I know you can't help it, but try to be more mindful.
When you're around me in my presence, don't be like that or
Don't be
somebody
disrespectful.
go.
Yeah.
It's
And,
gonna be.
choked
Yeah.
out.
Amen.
If I choke you out.
Okay. So do we got a question for any viewers or anything? All
We
right.
throwing bottles.
Speaking that truth.
Speaking our truth.
All right.
Next question. How long do you date before you become exclusive?
Ooh.
90 days.
No, I still think 90 days is a short period of time. I think that when women start dating a guy, they cut off everybody right in the beginning. You cut off dealing with other men, and you just want to focus on this one guy. Y'all 3 weeks in, and you want him to marry you. You think he's supposed to be faithful. You want the passcode to his phone.
That's what happened to you.
No, baby, I've been in my game for 25, so hello, we didn't even have cell phones back when I was dating, okay? We were still on the house phone, a 3-way with Jennifer, like, call Marilyn for me. My mama said I can't have play phone calls.
I did. I was like, I got the perfect guy for you. Hold on.
I was such sluts.
Trey went over her house and climbed out the window to go see that boy. Like, what was I doing? But that's a whole nother topic about these fast-ass little girls.
Because she was one of them. And then came knocking on the front door in the morning. Like, my mama isn't here. You supposed to be in here, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You locked the window.
I did not. You just couldn't get back in the window.
I know how to climb. I know how to climb back up.
She hopped out, but she ain't know how to climb back up. Come knocking at the front door.
Crazy.
Like, oh
But
my
I forgot the question. What was it?
How long should you date before becoming exclusive?
I'm saying 6 months for sure. I think you should build and just sit there because, as we always say, expectations. What are we expecting out of this? What we're doing, so that you can have a clear understanding before you move forward, and not just put everything in a basket so soon. I say about 6 months.
It can depend on the person too, because sometimes you can just have that natural connection.
True.
And you know what I'm saying, you can go ahead and be exclusive within 90 days because y'all got that, you know, like they say, love at first sight. Some believe in it, some don't. It could be that.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, I would probably have to say, I would say 6 months is good for me also because it will allow you time. It should at least allow you enough time to be able to see their personality, some of their flaws, some of the red flags, temperament, how they are when they're in a good mood, how they are when they're in a bad mood, just to kind of get an overall of their everyday, the real them.
The real them,
Yeah.
exactly.
Get a better perspective because it's real easy to be fake
For 90 days.
It's real easy to be fake
It
in a
is.
shorter period of time, but the longer
I done been tricked many times.
the longer you are with somebody, the more you get to see. Wait a second.
Yeah.
So you month 5, day 3, and he like, oh, I ain't got no money for real. You like, oh, time to go. Time to go.
Well, and you get to see, I think the longer too, you get to see, because a lot of the times you get to see a true person's like characteristics, the way that they handle other people around them. And so the longer, when you are with someone for a slightly longer time, that's when they start bringing you around in their circles, and their friends, around their family members and things like that. And then they coming back and telling you about their relationships and things like that that's going on. And you get to see how they handle their loved ones and the people that they've known longer than you. And then that way you can kind of tell like, well, if that's what you would do to that person, that's how you would handle this person.
And that's how you would handle me.
Exactly. Right. What you got for me?
So 90 days is that's still playtime. We still dating.
I still say 90.
And then that's why you be breaking up with your little boyfriends because 90 wasn't long enough. You can let go of your other 3 men's to be with this one men's, and he wasn't even right.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing because everybody. It can't. I have a lot going on in my regular life where it's not as easy in my older age for me to juggle multiples of men.
Right.
So,
multiples
of men.
So
I don't have a whole lot of time to be able to really.
The juggler ain't juggling.
Okay, she like I ain't clowning, and then like
I didn't know the juggler had expired.
Juggernaut.
No. You gotta keep them on deck, Jay.
have to.
Sometimes I don't think that's a bad thing to get rid of, because especially, only once you determine or able to determine that this one possesses more of the qualities that you're looking for versus the others that may have, you're kind of just playing with.
Right. So then it's really no time should be even put on there because when you're dating, see, it comes as exclusive when it's one-on-one. But if you're dating, it's multiple people that you should be dating so you can understand, okay, figuring out You know what I'm saying? What you like, what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I wouldn't put no time frame on anything. I'm gonna be juggling, seeing what I like in this guy, seeing what I having options, because I know for a fact that he's gonna have options as well, and that's where we as women kind of get the game twisted.
That's what
when
I'm
it comes
saying.
to dating, and this is piggybacking off what you were saying, how we give up everything and we're all into this dude when we're dating, and then we thinking he's switching the game up. When he really haven't. He's weighing his options, so why can't we weigh ours?
Yes.
So at that point where I'm kind of weighing my options and I'm saying, okay, I like this dude. Then let me see how he feel about it. And then we'll discuss, all right, let's start being exclusive. So you really can't put a time frame on it. It could be 6 months,
To a
30
year.
days to a year to kind of decide, let's make this exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After you done figured it out.
Right.
Your
I agree
options,
with
weighed your options.
Yeah.
So you
I
can't
agree
put
with
a
Nikki
time on it.
100%. I was waiting for my turn to interject because I was going to say that. I don't think that you can place a time limit on when it's time to move to the next level with someone. And for that very reason is because you don't know where they're coming from and what they're doing outside of you. It's best that you do what's best for you, entertain, seek, have a good time, entertain. You do all of that and for as long as you want to until someone shows enough interest in you to ask you to be
Exclusive with them.
exclusive
Right.
with them. And then you make your decision based on what you know about them on whether you want to do that. You know, out of all of the other gentlemen callers, it don't have to be 20. It could be 1. It could be 3.
It could
be
don't
whatever.
she'll be 15.
But what I'm saying is that too many women find a guy, date him, and just say, "Oh, this my
This
man."
is him,
You know,
yeah.
the man is not going to the club because it look like a whole bunch of wives in there. Or I'm going to the club down the street because everybody in there is wifey material. You know what I'm saying? So you can't expect that you're going to be picked up and wifed every time you meet someone that you like. People are always going to give the best side of themselves, and as Jennifer stated, they're going to do so for a long period
What
of
they call
time,
it, the
for as
representation.
long
Especially if they
as
like
they
you.
can, especially if
Exactly.
they like you.
Especially.
And even down the line, you can never know someone, right? Because you could be with someone for
years.
4 or 5
Yes.
years, and they're always going to try to give you the best side of them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's good that, you know, they may handle you differently than they handle someone they've been knowing their whole life, because they should handle you with care. So it could go both ways. But I definitely wouldn't, if a woman came to me and asked me for advice, I would say, don't put a time limit on it. You will know when you know. You know, let him seek you, and if you agree with him, then y'all move toward that. you know?
Or
I
just
would-
in the beginning.
Or I would definitely let a woman know, don't give up your eggs in your basket so quickly when you don't even know what he's doing. You checking his phone in 3
that's,
weeks.
right, or that's
It's
why
still
you
so
establish
soon.
that in the beginning. Okay, what are we doing?
That's what I said.
Are
After at
we-
least 30 days,
No,
though.
No.
Not in the beginning. We're having fun. I would
No,
never put that much pressure on
No,
somebody in the beginning.
no. What I'm saying is establishing the purpose in what we're doing.
No, not in the beginning.
Listen, I'm not.
My
so
bad.
The beginning is what?
Dating.
But what I'm saying is, you saying in the beginning, like what's the beginning? Like that first date, second, third, fourth. What is the
Okay,
beginning?
the beginning is date 5.
Okay, so date 5,
Yes.
and then you establish. Okay, so what is our purpose in dating? Like, are we trying to figure some things? I'm just
Okay,
saying,
right, my bad.
because if you're open and honest in the beginning to say, look here, my purpose is I'm dating. It's not just you. I'm dating some other people. I'm weighing my options. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean it got to be serious. Like,
That's a hell of honest in 5 days.
But that's what I'm saying. So you don't get your hopes up or have these
Right.
expectations that it's more than what it is. Let's be upfront and honest right off rip. You know what I'm saying? So you don't waste your time. I don't waste my time.
But I don't even know
or
you
I don't
yet.
have unrealistic expectations. You know what I'm saying? Like
Of
you
what
said,
to seek from you.
5th date in, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be upfront and honest. Look, you're not the only man that I'm dating. You know what I'm saying? I'm weighing my
Yeah, okay.
options. When I see you, we see each other. And we'll just take it from there. Let's just have fun and see where this goes. But just know you're not my only option. Period. And he should be able to tell you the same thing. Maybe in a more truthful way, not so, how I be shug on him. But be able to articulate those things, and maybe people won't have unrealistic expectations if people just upfront and honest to begin with.
I don't want nobody saying that to me day 5, like, yeah, so what we doing? I'm like, I don't know, going out to eat and having some drinks.
Okay, but
The
why can't you
end.
say that though? That's it. Look, I'm just here for the fun. I'm here for food. I'm here for drinks. Why can't it just be said?
But why can't that just be assumed?
I
Why
understood.
do we have
Because when you assume, you have
Like an ass
unrealistic
idea.
expectations from a person.
I don't have expectations out of 5
That may
days.
be
I
you,
got
but I'm
maybe
just
30.
saying, women now who's
Got
dating
you.
picking back off what you're saying in the beginning, how women give up their whole life when they meet this one person when he has options.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
I
all I'm
guess
saying,
a
just
woman
be
like
upfront
that
and
would
honest.
need a woman like that who is at an age where she's dating with the purpose. She would need that confirmation that
In the beginning.
hey, I'm
Okay.
interested in you, and I'm only dating you because I too am dating with the purpose. Maybe that's what she's
I've been to
saying.
spin my wine while I'm
Versus-
drinking, and he like, so what we doing? Are we moving forward? Them like,
No,
forward to what? Dinner?
No, I'm not saying have that conversation to
Yeah.
say you're moving forward and like going to the next level.
But just to
Thank
establish,
God.
the
Let's establish what are we doing? What is our purpose here?
Well, I
You know
think
what I'm
too.
saying?
I
That's
think too. Sometimes you can also, and like I said, you don't want to assume, but I mean, you know when somebody is fucking with you. You know when somebody likes you. That fifth date is gonna be within 2 weeks, as opposed to that fifth date being in
5 months.
5 months. You know, if I'm only seeing you once a month, then I mean it's pretty safe to assume that he's just not that into you.
Right.
Exactly.
If I'm seeing
Oh,
you
is that what that means?
times a week,
Give me my phone. I got some text messages. All along.
But if we are seeing each other, especially in the beginning, which of course, like we said, the beginning is fun, it's fresh. You know, you are
the beginning.
Yeah. You want to rewind all the way back. Like, take this relationship back
But
to
I'm
the
saying
beginning.
You saying you
Say it
saying you
again,
see-
then. Say it
It's
again.
fun and fresh. Flirtation.
We need a time machine.
But look, you saying a couple of times a week, you could be in rotation a couple of times a week just as well as another woman. It's 7 days.
Put me in rotation.
You know what I'm
feel the way it
saying?
need to
So
feel.
if he see you 3, he see another woman 3, you not his only option.
Right.
He's making now. You may be at the top of his list because he like you more, or you know what I'm saying. You on
That's
the
what I
same
had to
level.
be.
You know what I'm saying. But that just because he see you a couple of days out the week doesn't guarantee that it's not other women.
No, I'm not saying that.
Nor
But
does
it
mean
does.
on the
But
other
it
end,
does place her in where
She's
Okay,
more
and-
likely to be entertained.
exactly.
But
Exactly.
listen, but if I'm also going along with that, then that means you are more likely to be entertained as
Exactly.
well. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Mhm.
So it doesn't mean
We're
because I
enjoying
put you
each
in a
other.
rotation more times than not that it ain't no rotation.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That should be all. What we're saying is that should be
Have multiple-
automatically assumed.
But no.
Like Precious said, don't jump unless you're like you said, unless you're that person who's, hey, I'm dating with the purpose. I only want to date one person at a time so that I can become a married
And
woman.
then if he
know
tell
what I
you,
mean?
well, then that's not where I'm at, then you'll know I'm not wasting my time with this guy because I know he got other women in rotation.
Exactly. Just
So
get your
that's all
bench
I'm
full.
saying.
How many members on the team when you playing basketball?
Yeah.
It's your turn. I'm taking tryouts.
Exactly.
Applications.
Applications.
So, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, I like what you're saying, Nikki.
I mean, I heard it. Heard it all before. What we got next, baby?
All right, here we go.
Next question. If you find out that your partner cheated on you, does it make a difference if they told you or you had to find out through the grapevine?
It does not make a difference. So if I found out that my mate was cheating on me in one of two ways, be it the grapevine or him telling me himself, does that change how I handle it or my reaction? Am I hearing you correctly? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, no. It still is what it is. I'm still running you over with my car. Period.
Hence why I don't have my last vehicle. I ain't lying.
Hey, she's speaking her truth.
Speak that truth. And all I had was an argument. You don't argue with me outside with my car running.
And that was our first time.
First of all, they said speak my truth, not your truth about me.
That is your truth. I can speak your truth too.
All
I
I
know
got
everything about you.
Look, all I got left is the being sign. It's sitting on my mantle. Like, you fucking stupid dummy. It's just up there, the whole being sign. I was like,
It really is.
It really-
Well,
when I used to have a nice car,
y'all
So,
don't play with her.
Does it matter?
he said he gonna buy me another one because he knew
It
it was
doesn't.
his
It
fault.
doesn't matter.
Oh,
It doesn't
Lord.
matter whether he told me or I found out through the grapevine. It doesn't matter. You cheat. You fucked up. You fucked up.
So,
And
Tisha,
I'm gonna get even and do it.
if you heard it from the grapevine, how would you respond?
I'll be cool and collected about it. Like
Would you
whoever.
address him immediately
Oh, he's
about it?
definitely getting addressed while I'm standing there.
I'm
Whoever
calling his
tells
mama
me
on the
something,
three-way.
I'm calling him right.
Oh, you
then
calling
and
him
there.
right there?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. You
You ain't gonna even think it through and calculate and see what you're gonna do. You're gonna go right for the go.
I'm going straight straight to your head.
Okay, now do you ask the grapevine follow-up questions? Like, when, where,
I'm
why,
definitely
how?
gonna ask the grapevine plenty of questions.
Okay.
Just to confirm, like, okay, you know what? That day, that time, he was, now that nigga wasn't here or whatever. Or he did say he was gonna be with such and such and he was. So, I mean, I'm gonna put some things together, like, before I call him, you know what I'm saying?
Because I was gonna say, because the grapevine being you snooping or you finding out some things.
Yeah.
Is that the, that's
Yeah, that's
the
the grapevine. Yeah, you find out on your own.
Yeah.
The grapevine could be the one he
You
cheated
got
on me
to
with.
piece it together.
That too.
Ooh, the grapevine could be the one that he's cheating on
she
you
done
with.
came to you.
Because she didn't came.
Barbara,
What?
this is Shirley.
Okay.
Barbara. Hey.
This Shirley.
See, this is my man down from the, what he say, from the top of his head all the way down to the shoe.
Quick, Shirley, get the fuck off my phone now. Bob, get your ass in here.
Who is Shirley?
Cut Shirley out.
Right.
Get the fuck off my phone, bitch. Bob, bring your ass. We got something to talk about.
Be like, what happened?
Shirley just called me.
Right, Shirley just called me.
Then you gonna play that Shirley Murdoch
Fuck
as
that
we
Shirley.
slept the night away.
So for me, I think
It's
it
morning.
does make somewhat of a difference. Not a major difference because the act is still the act. There was still some betrayal. But for me, I was told, and you all know I'm a hopeless romantic, so I do not believe that all men cheat. However, I was told by a man a while ago that 99.9% of men cheat. And the difference is whether or not they have a conscience. Some have a conscience about it and some don't. Mm-hmm. So if I had to, if I'm stuck with all men cheat, I would rather my man have a conscience about it, which means that he doesn't do it all the time, or if he slipped up, he was heartbroken enough, or felt that or not heartbroken, but you know he had a conscience. He
Speak
felt,
your truth, boo. Don't let her take you off your realm. Speak your truth.
no, he felt bad and knew that had I found out from someone. I mean, either way, I'm gonna be heartbroken again because it's betrayal.
That's the 1% right
But
there.
but
You
that's
mean
the
0.01.
right. But that's what I'm saying. That's what. So for me, that would. I mean, it wouldn't give him brownie points, but
You'd
it
be
would
more
make
likely to
that
work
much
it out.
right. We can have a conversation about it. I would be more inclined to try to figure out the why, if there is a why, as opposed to me going and finding out on my own or snooping and finding
But
out.
for me, if he's going to come to you and say, look, he stepped out or whatever, why the fuck you didn't come to me before you stepped out?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. I would like to know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be my question.
Why is he late coming in? Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I just got done fucking on Shaquanda. I'm sorry. Wait.
No, what I'm saying
Right,
is that
she's saying, Nikki was saying, if you feel the urge to, then why wouldn't you have a conversation with me first?
Before they-
Yeah, but I'm saying what Jennifer's saying, like,
Oh.
when somebody,
because
when the
he's
guy
telling
is
you.
telling you,
Oh, no.
he
Oh,
walk
yeah.
in and they're like, yo, baby, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm late. I just got done fucking old girl around the corner.
But the perfect scenario would be like on Sex and the City when Miranda's husband cheated on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of came to her like, you know, hey, damn, this has really been killing me, and he had this conversation
Okay.
with her.
Okay.
You know, so that would be the type of scenario.
Okay.
Not like I just
That
got finished doing
Right,
it.
right,
It was
right,
just
right,
like,
right.
like it was
Bitch,
more like
take
what-
it. Yeah.
It was more like what
Take that,
Jennifer's
take that,
scenario
take that,
was,
take that.
which was, you know, this is kind of eating away at me. We're
Yeah.
not where we need to be, and
Okay.
I feel like
If
I
he
can
was
reject this
tactful
and
with
shit.
it and
Yeah.
sincere in it, like, wow.
and
She don't deserve that.
felt.
She didn't
Yeah.
deserve that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we are
Okay.
human. We do fall short.
Exactly.
No, we for
do
sure are
make
human and do
mistakes.
fall short, but
That's
how many shorts are you falling?
Well, I mean, and it can be done
That's
all the time. That's why I said, but that's the difference between the
Habitual
what you
cheaters
said, right,
and
then those that
somebody who
just
cheat.
have
What kind of cheater are you?
Those that learn they lesson.
Tap in, mans.
What type of cheater are you? Are
What
you
type
a
of
habitual cheater, someone who cheats at any given time, all the time, or are you a slip up once a year type? You know, you see a little tender, you hit it, and then you don't talk to her no more. You go home and take care of your life.
Right.
Tap in.
That's
cheaters.
that's an acceptable cheater.
Cheaters.
That's
Tap
an
in.
acceptable cheater.
in.
Don't have no connection with
It
the
is
shit.
acceptable? Isn't a cheat?
I mean, it's not that it's acceptable, but like as we said, we're all human, and I mean, you can't go through life thinking that your spouse is only gonna have connection with you, correct?
Correct.
So maybe he went out one night and connected
Correct.
with somebody else. I mean, most people have relationships before us, so that means that you have connection and like things about other individuals.
Yes.
So it doesn't stop with me. So you might go out and connect with someone one night, and y'all, you know, do your thing, and then go on. Connect sexually and go ahead on about your business.
Okay.
But if you get my fault, never mind. Let's
Okay,
go.
never mind.
No.
Well, those were some really good questions and topics, ladies. I mean, y'all put me in a couple sticky situations.
I know, that's why I had to stop talking, because we are live.
No, not like that. I was just saying that I feel like I could go either way or
Yeah.
either perspective, you know.
So you're bisexual with the...
I'm definitely bisexual with the perspectives.
Okay.
That's why we
All right.
welcome
You
all
can
perspectives and we
speak
speak
our
our
truth.
truth. Yeah. I'm definitely bisexual.
Sexual
with it.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with a little bisexualism.
With a
Amen.
lesbian.
Lesbian.
Say it, Precious. Say it, Precious.
Lesbian.
She makes it sound real sweet and romantic.
I'm excited. It's as fun as the way it sounds.
Yeah, I mean, it could be depending on who you trying to be a
Hello?
lesbian with. Everybody want a little boring lesbian. If I would step out and speak my truth.
Right. Here we go, ladies.
Lavish says, what kind of cheaters are you ladies? Asking for myself.
Oh, baby, I'm not a cheater at all. I am.
I'm a black woman.
For entertainment purposes.
He said,
Oh,
what kind of
Categorize
cheaters?
yourself. What type of cheater are you? For entertainment purposes. So if you
For
had to
entertainment.
be, if you had to label yourself as a type of cheater, what type of cheater would you be?
I definitely would not be a hitter and quitter. I'll be a I'll be a habitual cheater. I'll be like, I like him, I like him, I like him, I like him. I like the way he looked at me. I like his muscles. I like the way he brought me that Pepsi and that Reese cup at the gas station. I like how he called my phone. I like how he made me feel sexually. I like how he made me feel sexually. Both of them. I mean, I just want to stop at one. Call me Baskin Robbins.
Once you pop the don't stop.
Yeah.
Lace.
Hey, call me
Lace.
21 flavors over here.
Okay, so you habitual, Tisha. What are you?
But I'm using protection though.
Oh God.
Sure.
Not with that mouth.
It's the cheekbones.
I think I'd be a low key cheater.
What's
Like-
low key?
Like
Go to the honeycomb hideout.
sneaky wives.
So you'll be like the typical nigga be trying to be, but you gonna get caught.
But a
Okay.
female version. Like.
Okay.
So you'll never get caught.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna say never.
No, you're never gonna get caught.
No, I might. Like,
No, you
Oh,
never
you're a
say you're
messy
gonna get
cheater.
caught cheating.
You're a messy cheater.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
Okay, so then
I
you
mean,
can't
I
cheat
am,
then.
but I'm not.
No, you can't cheat. Cause your goal is to never get caught. That's why men shouldn't cheat, cause they get caught.
Well, they get caught because they're not good liars.
No, they're not good cheaters
No, they
either.
just don't
They're not
care.
They
too.
They just don't give a
They don't plan it out.
So,
Okay.
we
all
plan
right.
our stuff out.
No, I've never planned cheating, but if
I do.
entertainment purposes.
For
Yeah.
entertainment
say?
purposes. Here we go.
Yeah. For me, I would be the lover. All of my men believe that I am madly in love with them. So I get in trouble for buying and receiving gifts, spending Thanksgivings, coming up missing on Thanksgiving. Like I ain't never doing the day after. Like some Thanksgivings I'm with you and some Thanksgivings I'm not, because I'm definitely going to show up for my people. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel loved, because
You
everybody's
got to.
mama love me and stuff.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
you got to. You
I'm
gotta
a
make
big
them all
lover.
feel love.
Yeah, I'm family. I'm
Yeah.
everybody's daughter-in-law.
Yeah. Hey, daughter-in-law. Hey, mom. Hey, my boy. Hey, my boy.
Oh, don't make me mad, 'cause you know I'll call your mama.
Right.
You had a question? Oh.
Okay, here we go, Jen.
Let me get them good.
I'll be the one hit wonder. I'll be
Okay.
the one hit wonder.
Love them and leave them.
Love 'em and leave 'em.
Just might have slipped up in the moment, but I can't
gotta
do
go
that.
home.
I got to go home. I gotta go home. I'll be the as we like. I'll be the as we like. We can't do it again. It was fun the one time. I understand. I get it. You want to get it again. You want it all the time. Can't stop thinking about me, but I got to stay at home with my man.
Okay. Let me see. I'll be the recycle cheater. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yo, those are good ones.
I'll recycle. Maybe someone I've already previously had a relationship with, type of thing.
So then
You
that's
know what
not
I'm saying?
cheating at all, because
It's
if they're
not.
already in it, it's in the same rotation. It's only the new ones that come in.
Exactly. So I wouldn't indulge in anybody new. It would be you know what I'm saying, recycle.
Y'all got me out here sounding like a hoe, and y'all over here talking like this. I'll take back everything.
It's for entertainment purposes. It's for entertainment purposes.
What you got to say?
Perspective. Lavish. What kind of cheater are you? Would you be for entertainment purposes?
Yes, Lavish.
What you got?
But we got.
Okay, I got a question. Mia says, so in the case a man does cheat and you choose to forgive him, what are the stipulations you would put in place?
A tracker on his penis. For $300, please.
Well, I
They
think
sell them on Amazon.
$25.99.
Mine's beeping right now. Let me see what my man doing. He better be peeing. He better be peeing.
As a matter of fact.
so. Mia said, "What's her question again?"
What type of stipulations? If you found out that your man was cheating and you decided to stay with him, what type of stipulations would you put on that? What were the conditions?
The list was so long.
Oh yeah, it's really.
Glad you
Is
asked.
it worth it?
It really depends on that woman what her stipulations are.
Yeah.
You know
They
what I'm
could
saying?
be different.
They're
Depending on
all
what the struggles
different.
and relationships were at the time.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Right.
That's what
Exactly.
What you
Because
say,
that's what-
Kendra?
it just depends, like Nikki said, on the woman, and I just added that. And it also depends on what their struggles were in their relationship at the time.
Yep.
Whether you talked about those struggles. If you go through something like that and then they break you and you feel like, oh my God, you stepped out on me, that will trigger all of the things because everything is on the line. It will trigger everything that wasn't going well in your relationship and things that you just like, you know what, if I'm going to take you back, we got to correct all of these things.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Yeah,
and then, and develop a newfound trust. You know,
Yes.
that's why some people who make it through infidelity, they come out stronger in the end, and that's just because it kind of forces you to be a little bit more honest about what you need, and it gives you a little bit more courage not to accept things that you swept under the rug or things that you accepted before in the past, no matter how minute or how large they were. It kind of pushes a change in you.
Yeah.
So when you get through that, it makes your relationship a little bit stronger. Not to say if he's a habitual cheater,
Yeah.
but for those relationships where there was a
Infidelity
something
issue,
that
yeah.
happened, we almost lost it all, but we came
Yeah.
through in the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the type of relationships
Yeah.
that are more.
And I think that a man, once he has cheated and he has messed up, he has to be very mindful of never putting that woman in that space again. His actions. Oh, okay, because all the women gonna think, okay, the last time he put them jeans on, he went out there and was
Yeah.
cheating. Oh, okay, he had got up before 13 at 3:13 and left out the house. So you have to be mindful of your
Right, that's
actions
so
to
much
put you
wrong.
back in that mental space that remind you when he was cheating. So it's a lot. It's a lot when you take somebody back after infidelity. You just have to make the decision if this is something that I want. And like Tandra said, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna address the issues that put me in that unhappy space that made me feel like, okay, this is what you did to hurt me. It can work for some, and some people you never get that trust back from an individual.
You know, just
And then you just having a regular conversation like, oh yeah, that's the same shit you be saying to that bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
For me, I said, switch your motherfucking schedule. Oh, y'all both was on nights together. Bitch, go to days.
Nigga, you doing a 6 to
You got to
2.
go to days now.
definitely
I'm not
going to
playing.
days.
Go to days.
You definitely
And
going to
let's
days.
figure out. So why did you feel like you was cheating? Oh, okay, because you was insecure and you wanted to, okay. So let me tell you what's about to happen right now, okay?
What's about to happen?
What's about to happen? Speak your truth, baby.
You about to get secure in this relationship, okay? Man it up.
Okay.
Do what you got to do
Okay.
Yeah.
to feel more secure in this relationship.
Okay, let me ask y'all this. So doing all that, how would it negate from you stopping a person from cheating? Oh, you gonna switch your shift, or you gonna do this, you start setting boundaries, forcing someone, so to speak, to not cheat. Does it really even
No,
just...
there are
it
no
doesn't.
sureties. No.
So my thing is, why go through all that?
No.
My
For
thing
me-
is, at the end of the day, is it really even about cheating? You know what I'm saying? Because let's say a man cheats, right? Does it even matter
As they
if...
do.
What I'm saying is, does it even matter if he is consistently, right, doing everything he's supposed to do, what you expect of him, still making you feel like a queen, still making you feel whatever it is to make your relationship feel
Then I don't know what he doing.
but what I'm saying is, because he could just be doing it for fun or whatever his reasons may be. He could for fun, for power reasons, for just because, whatever those reasons are that people cheat, right? Everything is good. and he just so happened to slip up and you find out, right? What does that even matter? If he's taking care of what he's supposed to be taking care of and making you feel the way you're supposed to be feeling.
I would forgive him because if he's the only reason why women find out or think men are cheating anyway because he's somewhere slipped up and didn't do something that she was used to and was like, okay, he on to something. So if he's continuously doing everything that he's supposed to do and then you find out, but how am I finding out that he's cheating?
Right, because he made a slip. So just making it work, like you slipping, you messing up,
you
like,
slap,
tighten it up.
We're gonna
tighten it up,
or we're gonna have a problem, and that's just the end of the story.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, most times when you find out your mate is doing something, his schedule has switched up. It's something that he's doing that has made you think like, he doing something he shouldn't be doing, and they get sloppy.
Right.
So he's not making sure that you're still good. He's still not bringing you home that cupcake and Reese's.
So then at that point,
Snickers.
right? So then at
You
that
know damn
point,
well I don't eat Snickers.
so if at that point, then you start setting boundaries because now you're taking away from me now. And you're giving more to
Someone
whatever that
else.
situation may
That's
be.
why for me it was I'm an overthinker anyways. I
Right.
overanalyze and I
Yes.
feel like I can stop something or correct something if I take out the variable, which might be, okay, when you are around somebody for a certain amount of time, yes, things can develop. So we're going to try to nip that in the bud as much as possible. I want to try to control these variables, which is we'll switch your schedule so you at least ain't got to see this bitch 8 hours out the motherfucking day.
Right. Yeah.
And then that was my ration behind the, because I
That's why my man don't
I
want me to have no
felt
job
like-
because he know I'm giving me a work husband.
And
Bring me
also,
some lunch, James.
But and also too, I thought that the rationale behind that would be, like I stated, there was some you were uncomfortable with him working nights to begin with before you ever even knew there was a Keisha or whomever. You know what I mean? So that too would be a reason why you like, you know what, switch the days. Because I was already kind of insecure about this whole night schedule, and now you're telling me y'all skipping work, y'all at work, and you know what I mean?
Leave
I thought
early.
that's why I was saying that.
Okay.
Aiden?
A viewer has a question.
Yes.
Okay.
If your man does cheat and you never find out, is it because he loves you that much, or is he that much of an asshole?
If I understand the question correctly, read it one more time.
If your man does cheat and you never find out, is it because he loves you that much, or is he that much of an asshole?
It ain't got nothing to do with
He's
love.
just really smart.
It ain't got nothing to do with love.
You better
He's really smart. He's really clever. He covers.
Yes.
He covers his tracks.
Yes.
Right. And I mean, for some women, that could translate into he digging you
loves
like that.
me
He loves
enough.
you
It
because
ain't got nothing to
he
do
ain't
with
trying
love.
to take you through the wire. He just like, let me cover this up because she don't.
Because
like
if
it.
he didn't give a fuck,
He wouldn't care.
he would leave everything would be open.
He just
Yeah.
smooth with it. He is slick stuff.
He is slickster, and I'm fine. I mean, if I don't know, there's no harm, no foul. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know if he's
What I
starting
don't
out.
know
He's
won't
still
happen.
into me.
Yeah.
I mean, and then he apparently got some chick who got her own shit going on because my phone ain't ring-a-lang like I'm sleeping with your husband. Me too.
For me, I don't think it got nothing to do with love. Maybe he respects the situation enough or understand that I got a lot to lose.
But
right?
that would translate to
still
love.
love.
to me.
No, love and respect is two different things.
No, it's
Because
not.
love,
I do think love and
let me
respect
say
are two
something.
different things.
Let me say something. Love ain't never stopped a motherfucker from hurting you,
Nope.
doing anything to you that makes you emotionally distraught. Love ain't never done that. You know what I'm saying? Love ain't never made you bring your ass home that night. You know what I'm saying?
because niggas
But
need
if respect is different.
You can have anybody you want respect in the streets from people you don't even love.
Respect and love
Well,
is
no.
two different
So
things.
y'all mean to
it
tell
goes hand in
me
hand
my
for me.
man ain't making me feel like he cheating on me because he just respect me? He don't love me?
He got the same respect.
You don't have to love everybody that you respect, but you definitely have to respect everybody that you love.
And maybe he respect that, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe he understand that, look, I got a lot to lose. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
I
but
respect
that means
my
he loves
situation.
you enough and respects you enough.
Well, yes, he can be both.
To
It
not
can be both. It can be both.
Because he ain't. Because
Go
if he
ahead.
don't give a fuck about you, he not gonna take the extra. I remember I heard one time.
A man ain't into respecting nobody he don't love, and that's on period.
Period.
Especially
That's
when
what
it
I'm
comes to a
saying.
female.
Exactly.
So if he taking if
No
he at
precautions.
all precautions, he moving a certain way because he got a certain level of respect for you and you female, that's love.
Yeah.
Well, if you love me, don't cheat on me, Tyrone.
Well, he
Yeah,
can't do
yeah,
all that.
that's
He ain't
what
say
we-
all
right,
that.
right.
He ain't
He don't
say
love
all
you
that.
that much, but he do love you enough to not let you find out about it. Which is still more than what we can say about half of the men's out here.
Yeah.
Because
But
some
what
of them
I'm
be so
saying is
sloppy,
that
they don't give
you
a flying
can
fuck.
still have a relationship with a guy who don't love you, but he respects you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta.
So we're not in a relationship.
I'm just
Where?
saying you can have that.
Give me
They don't go hand in
example.
hand.
Who?
They don't go hand in hand.
And dude, give me an example. Who?
It can just be a man that you work with.
Well, yeah, that's what I said, but you don't
No,
have
a
to.
man
But,
at work
but that's
that
not,
respect
you're not,
me, but
you're
don't
not
love
fucking
me.
that
He
nigga
ain't
though.
cheating
But he
on
can
me.
respect you without loving. Y'all saying that
said
y'all
yeah.
saying love and
We're
respect.
So
talking
you're a
about in a
man.
relationship.
Right, yeah.
So in a relationship.
In a
Yeah.
relationship.
That's why I said you don't
The
have
man
to
at
love
work ain't
everybody you
cheating on
respect,
me.
but you have to respect everybody you love.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What was that question again?
You want that question or
No.
No, not that
the
question.
next question?
No. What?
Do
Did we have a
somebody
comment?
have a
I'm sorry.
Yes. Mia says, how do y'all feel about spouses that secretly go through your phones?
I think that
Don't do
he's.
that.
I think
You
that
know,
he
he
want to
is
find
good.
something that he's looking for. I think that's what they want to do. If you're going through my phone, you want to find something that you're looking for. And you shouldn't be going through my goddamn phone. My mother recipes is in there. Family secret recipes. Damn it.
What do you think about
it's
that?
so sad to say, but if you go through my phone and you didn't give me a chance
To delete. My homegirl sending me penis pictures.
speak the truth, right?
Speak your truth.
So I just feel like this.
Rachel.
If you didn't even the playing field and let me go through yours at the same time, then it is what it is. Period. So stay out my phone. Just because I gotta, that's a conversation a woman has to have with herself all the time. When she goes through a man's phone and she
Are
sees
you
things she
prepared?
don't like, she gonna have to take a swallow and figure out how if and how she's going to let him know that she's done said thing, right?
Oh, I'm going straight be like, oh, I just went through your phone. Explain Sherry. Why she in your phone talking about what you doing?
That's perfect, and that's the normal
Because
reaction,
I'm not
right?
had nothing.
No, gotcha. But when the shoe is on the other foot,
Well, Tyrone ain't in my phone because I use a text-free app. So he wouldn't be in my regular messages. So that he'd never find
it
it.
deletes after 2 hours.
Automatically delete. delete. So I'm safe. My phone is safe.
I am a believer of you seek and you shall find. I have gone through phones
And phones have gone through you.
They definitely have gone through her.
I've gone through phones. I have not reacted off of things that I've seen, and I have reacted off of things that I've seen. Well, I've built cases. And
That's what we do.
I
build our
I
case.
build.
She's
I
Barbara the
build
Builder.
cases.
Yes.
I build file cases, and
Exactly.
In cases.
We build those cases.
I build file cabinets and cases. So I try to. I'm pretty good at attempting to keep my emotions in check when it comes to something
You're
like
so
that.
perfect.
As opposed to,
She is really
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, she is a Virgo. Duh, Virgos are perfect.
Virgos, yes.
Them two down there are perfect patties.
But and I will say for me it is more hassle than not to go through phones, to try to piece together shit, to try to figure out when, what, where, why, and how. Saving that's a draining on my emotions, harboring that information and still having to smile in your face because I don't feel like I have enough information to quite accuse you of something just yet. And so now I'm kind of acting funny, but I'm trying to keep it in check, and it's just too much emotionally for me.
Yeah.
So now I look at the phone and I'm like, okay, let me scoop this on over
Okay.
here.
Right.
Because then sometimes if you go through your man's phone, it's kind of like,
You can mistake
what are you
it.
gonna do with the information that you find?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you exactly. I'm going to answer your question. When I go through the phone, because I'm going through the phone. Not all the time.
That's what you gotta know.
But I may feel a certain type of way every once in a
Here's
while.
the bid. I'm
And
going
here's
through your
the bid.
phone.
I'm definitely going through your phone at some point in this relationship.
Okay.
So when I go through the phone, here's what happens in my head.
Okay.
Looking, I saw, I found. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. What I find funny is
Right.
As I was going
here's
through
what
your
I
phone.
found funny. On October 3rd at 4:30 p.m.
Okay.
we was at the store together. So I'm trying to figure out why you saved this video, who you saved it for, and where was you at on this. You know, it's definitely I can't.
It's gonna eat her up.
I'm gonna try.
See, me
it.
too.
And
That's
I'm
me.
gonna go,
It's gonna
I
eat
may
her
go 5 days.
See?
I may go a week. But
Ooh,
once
maybe
you,
not even.
But once you, I can't hold it. Once
See,
you
that's
settle and you watching that football game,
Yeah.
and you ain't paying me no attention, and my thoughts is building
Yeah.
up. The Packers is on, and dang on Bucks is playing, and the Packers is down by 7, and I'm in here like this is a fine opportunity for me to ask you a question.
Hey, bring that back.
Let me ask you something real quick.
For me, that's not like that. For me,
What's up with
look, like we said, I build a case. I make sure I have enough artillery. So when I present this, I'm lighting you up, and it ain't no rebuttal. Case closed, drop the mic, I'm out. But, like we were saying, for me, I'm not going to go through your phone because I don't want you going through mine. Not that I got anything to hide. And
Well, you acting like you do, baby.
No, but what I'm saying is, that's your phone. This is my phone. Don't go through mine. I'm not going to go through yours unless we may be intuition something, a feeling something comes up, or you lied to me about something. I know you lied, and it's not sitting well with me. Well, let me confirm something, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm going through this to gather this information to confirm, to bring it to you, then that's the case to kind of confirm and then talk about it. But other than that, I'm not going through your phone. I'm not doing that. I'm a believer in what you do in the dark gonna come to light.
Well, hello, I am the light. I am the light.
And I'm a firm believer when I'm feeling some type of way, I trust my instinct, and that
Exactly.
is considered the light.
Yes, in
So
real
therefore,
life,
we will go into the light.
Moving forth with me, I do not go through phones any longer because I have to check myself. You went through the phone, you found said information. What did you do besides all this extra crazy shit? And this nigga still laying up in the back room. And what?
Yeah.
You made yourself miserable. You did a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff. You was 13 minutes from going to prison for vehicular manslaughter and arson, all to still be with this gentleman.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm going to fall back.
Yeah,
I'm going to let
blood
your
pressure.
fall. My blood pressure 200 over 119. I need metronome sulfate to get my blood pressure down.
Somebody law.
Somebody speaking
The
that
baby
shit.
law.
You know what I'm saying? My little weave and shit got gray hair. You know you stressed out when your weave got gray
Who
hair.
always told
What
you
you
that?
say, baby?
Who always will tell you that? Like,
What?
well, he's still back there. Who always will tell you that?
I mean, you did. Because it's your fault I'm with the nigga anyway. All them other friends you had to find out like, when I was 16, like, oh, they so perfect together. But you didn't tell me when we got 35 the shit was going to hit the fan, right?
He said, who was that girl in that moo-moo dress? I was like, oh, that girl? That's my girl.
He was looking for me for 2 years.
No, 2 weeks. And then she gave it up.
In the back of his daddy truck, sure did.
2 weeks.
All right.
It was more like 3.
All right. So that was some good dialogue. Good
Yes,
questions.
yes.
Before we start to wrap it up, the people wants to know about us, right? So we're going to give everybody an opportunity to learn a little bit about us before we shut it down, okay? So we're going to play a little game really quick.
Oh.
Who's more likely to? So you can play this game with us. Make sure you drop in the comments a P for Precious, a T for Tisha, a R for Rachel, a J for Jenny Pooh, and a M for Mo if you think that person is more likely to do whatever the question is, okay? So y'all ready, ladies?
So tap in.
Tap in. All right. So who is more likely to cry during an argument?
What's he with?
That was real easy. But I was angry.
All right.
She's a crybaby.
Here we go.
Right now, y'all know.
Moving on.
See, that talk.
I am a crybaby. I'm about to cry right now.
Who is more likely to say something embarrassing in public?
Oh.
to show their tits to an officer to get out of a ticket?
Wait.
It sounds like it's me and you.
I mean, if I gotta take one for the team and not go to jail, pull my bottoms out. Oh wow, that's
Who
crazy.
is more likely to be a porn star? Oh, really, Tisha? Really?
A porn star?
Jen,
Yes,
I
hurry
say
up,
Jen
Jen.
for sure.
Hurry up, Jen.
What?
You 15 minutes from me now, babe.
Yeah, she is.
Who?
Jen, only Jen here. Jen, who?
Okay, who is more likely to be a bully?
Oh,
It's a tie. It's a tie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a tie.
Suge Knight and Suge Jr.
That's right. These
Who
two.
is the y'all got?
Tisha and
Tisha.
Mo.
Yeah.
Bully.
She gonna point at
First of
herself.
all, I ain't gonna incriminate myself.
Okay.
The big ones.
Who is more likely to take a water shot when the group is taking tequila shots?
Oh, this slick's over here.
Everybody got
This slickster. This
you talking about this
she
slickster?
It was me.
She was
my
definitely.
line.
I was sliding in the water.
You know what she was?
She definitely
You know
was
what?
sliding to her.
Yeah, you know what? She would too. You right.
I'm hold the secret. Yeah, you pregnant? So let's take this water.
Oh my God! You remember that 1 year? You was.
I was still down for the team. Ain't nobody know I was
Right,
taking a
I
shot.
slid
I was opening up. Oh, you gonna say that on live? Cause I know I for sure was feeding you.
She
them shots
opened
that
her
one time.
mouth. Yes.
I
did.
said if it was under 4 months, it didn't count.
You right about that? Okay, boom. As long as you was listening.
Okay. Who is more likely to mess up the lie when we have a group alibi?
Who is most likely to what?
Mess up the lie when we have a group alibi.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna say nobody. I feel like we pretty tight.
Bitch,
on that.
I'm with the. I made the alibi.
What? I don't have a vote.
Y'all know I made the
I don't
alibi.
have a vote.
I don't have a
I
vote.
don't have a vote.
I think we pretty tight. Our group
Oh, well then we go. Okay, we have to choose.
Ain't nobody
No,
gonna
because
break
she
that
don't give a
pressure.
fuck. So
Right,
she's like, so
And we gonna go to jail if it's an alibi?
Because I said and I did and ain't nobody gonna check
No,
me.
I only say that in the middle of an
Yeah,
argument
you're
with my
right.
nigga,
That's
but
why
I'm
she
not.
don't give a fuck about
Right.
nothing and nobody.
Oh, no, don't lose it. Don't lose it.
I'm
Okay.
not telling if we got an alibi, ho.
Oh my God, precious.
I'm a young lady.
Who is more likely to send a risky text to their mom rather than their man?
Oh, I be drunk. I might
She
do
been
something like
texting
that.
too many people at one time. I'm
Oh,
gonna say Jen.
oh, you right about that. Like,
Yeah,
oops.
To my
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
But by accident.
By accident.
Like a nude?
No, just get
I
I mean, I might
anything.
say that.
Yeah, because you don't pay attention like that.
And then text my bad.
Yeah.
She definitely gonna follow up
Yeah.
with my bad.
I would say Jay on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Who is more likely to kiss and tell?
Damn.
Wait, Tisha do be dropping the gem. She always give us a little
Oh, yeah,
rundown
she be
about
on
what didn't go
Facebook.
well.
She be
Yeah.
on
Oh, she do. One won't do, another one will. We know what that
She
means.
do don't give a fuck. I saw that one.
Yeah, Tisha.
Yes, Tisha.
Yeah.
But I mean, just regularly. I mean, we can do something and then
No,
nobody know nothing.
Tisha wear her heart on the sleeve. She'd come in for the show and be like, we be like, what's wrong? His dick was little again.
Yeah.
She
I had a
very
whole
upset.
rendezvous in college, and my roommate didn't know about it.
Oh my God. I still feel like a fool. She had a whole thing going on. We were really close friends with two guys from college. So it was us two and them two. We hung out with them all the time. And the guy that I used to hang with all really tight, well, they were best friends and we're best friends. And he was like, man, they've been for a long time. They've been getting it in. I'm like, no, they have not. You think that motherfucker is sleeping in the bed with her like we sleep in the bed and they ain't fucking? I'm like, they not fucking though. And when
She
I
would've
found
told
out,
me.
I was like, you been
Devastated.
sleeping with him this whole time and didn't tell me?
I don't kiss and tell.
She don't kiss.
Clearly.
I don't kiss and
Is
tell.
that it? How many more we got? What's our next
Oh, the
one?
last one. 10. Who is most likely to be dramatic? We gotta go with that.
Who is that? What am I being dramatic about?
Everything.
Anything.
Everything.
The be it is, I didn't want
ask, and so we can put out any questions before we
That was
wrap
some
it
BS.
up? Before we wrap this game up?
No.
Any
Yeah.
questions?
Yes.
I'm about to cry about
Yeah,
this
5
dramatic
seconds
stuff.
I'm never
All
Any
right.
dramatic.
questions? Who is likely? Any who is likely? Who is more likely? Any?
Yes. All right. Well, in that case, we would like to say happy birthday to Tisha, and we're gonna do a quick, small little round of happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Chop, chop, chop.
Happy birthday to you.
Chop, chop, chop.
Happy birthday, dear Tisha. Happy birthday to you.
Oh no, not again.
Not again.
No, please don't get her today, Tasha. Happy birthday, Tasha.
All right, so now for our closing words from our beautiful, dramatic queen, Precious.
Here we go.
I quit the show. I see how they really feel about me. No.
Okay.
Peace out.
Cicely Tyson said, there's a sweet justice in knowing that the path you are on is designed for you alone.
Hey.
I agree
I
with
love
that.
that.
I agree with that.
All right,
One more
Cicely,
time.
one more time for the one time. There's a sweet justice in knowing that the path you are on is designed for you alone.
Yes.
It is so.
And that's
It is.
so great because we were talking to someone about this before the show today about how they found their passion and what they're supposed to be doing. So I feel like that was
a good word. Yes. So
Amen.
you are on
So-
that path because that's where you should be.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as always, we welcome your perspective while we speak
our
truth. Thank you for joining us today. We love
See you in 2
All right,
weeks.
good night.
Share the video.
Mhm.
Send us emails of any questions that you might have. Love you, beautiful
Love you
people.
guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Until next time.
Till next time.
We're out.
We out.
Beautiful people. Stop the lie.
Or you can come on
Before
our
I
page and
start
ask
singing
any likely too. We'd be happy to respond. I
Yes.
will give my.
Oh, we could play
Yes.
that every week. Who's likely to, just for like
Yeah.
20
Like
seconds
I said,
every
yeah.
week.
Yeah.
And
Okay, I don't know how to download this, so I don't want to press it.
Oh, yeah, because you know
it
before.
ends now.
It's in now.
Yep.